Hey Sheep, Pastor J Jr. here from Know the Truth. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning and I was just woke up from another email asking me why I decided to become a pastor. So I figured since I got like 2 of these this year, I'd go ahead and tell you guys a story about what made me want to become a pastor. As some of you know, our second church is now up and running. We used to have another church in New Hampshire, but thanks to the Obama administration and Obama himself, that church is no more. And anybody who doesn't know about that, just watch the Ebola video. It goes into pretty graphic detail about why we're no longer there. Anyways, lucky for us, we had Pastor Jay, who came up with a brilliant plan to take our congregation, split it in half. He was going to take half, head down south. I was going to take the other half, head up north. Did you know you needed passports to get into Canada? Canada. All they have is snow, maple syrup, and ham that they call bacon. Now, I completely understand why you need passports to come back into God-loving America, but it's Canada. When are we going to start putting up that wall everybody keeps talking about? Anyways, since we couldn't go north as far as we wanted to, my next destination was supposed to be California. Unfortunately, when Pastor Jay split the congregation in half, he took the richest half and gave me the poor half. Plus, he took 30% of my congregation's money, tithes and offering. It's all legit. By the time we ran out of gas and money, we were stuck in Western Pennsylvania. So that's where we opened up our second church. So on to the story about why I decided to become a pastor. When I first started going to Pastor Jay's church, it was a few years ago, and at the time it was just me, Jeremy, and Zach, and that was about it. And we really didn't have all that much money, considering the fact that I think only one of us had a job at the time, and we were always late on our bills. So Pastor Jay came up to me one day and said, "Would you like to see how I make money sometimes?" Man, I couldn't be any happier. I mean, can you imagine, when your pastor asks you to do something, you do it. And there's no questions asked. Know the truth. Anyways, I jumped at the chance to help. I jumped at the chance to find out, to learn from the master how to make some extra money. So it ends up taking me to a truck stop, and while we're at this truck stop, he's about ready to take me into the bathroom. I'm all kinds of confused. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you make money in a bathroom of a truck stop. When all of a sudden these 2 big, huge guys just show up. I start freaking out. I don't know what to do. I'm not a violent man. Anyways, Pastor Jay walks up to him, starts whispering a little bit. Then he comes back up to me and he goes, "Hey, plans have changed. I need you to stay right here, but stay here in case I need an extra hand." So I'm like, okay, what's going on? Because I'm still scared. I'm thinking these guys are going to come up there to beat us up or something. And Pastor Jay goes, "Don't worry about it. By the time I'm done with these guys, we're going to have enough money to pay our light bill." And I said, okay. I'm like, well, what's going on? What are you going to do? He goes, "I'm just going to take these guys in the bathroom and beat them off with both hands." Once again, that freaked me out. I'm not a violent man. I'm not into fighting and all the other stuff. He ends up going to the bathroom with these guys. This brave Pastor Jay takes these 2 guys into the bathroom. And as the door's like slowly shutting, I kind of peek in there and I see him walking in to a stall with both these guys. And I have no idea. I'm like, that's really just the oddest way in the world to fight somebody. It's not going to give you much room. About 20 minutes go by and I'm sitting there. I got my ear to the door. I'm not hearing anything. I'm waiting to hear Pastor Jay, yell for help for me to come, or just waiting for him to say something, do something. I'm waiting to hear something. Normally you hear a fight, it's fairly loud. So anyways, about 25 minutes go by and I'm ready. At this point, I'm freaking out, so I'm ready. And I'm just like, you know what? If he's in trouble, he needs help. Maybe he can't ask for help. So I'm about ready to just jump in there and just start manhandling guys. And I'm about ready to go in there, and all of a sudden, the door pops open, and Pastor Jay comes out with these 2 guys, and he's got his arms around these guys, and he's got a fistful of money. And I'm blown away. I'm blown away. How do you kick somebody's butt and end up, then they just pay you? I don't get it. I didn't understand how that worked. He ends up, he walks the guys up to their car, he shakes their hand, and he comes back to me, and I'm like, "Pastor Jay, what's going on? I have no idea how you got all this money." And he ends up saying, and that's when he said the one thing. He said, "Jay, sometimes it's better and quicker to go oral." I'll never forget that. That's the day, and that was the moment right there I decided that I wanted to get on my knees and please the Lord orally, just like Pastor Jay. And that was the day I decided I was going to become a pastor. So there's the story. I hope you guys don't want to keep waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning with your silly little emails. That's the story. Now you know why I want to become a pastor. And that's why I am a pastor of the One True Church. Thanks for watching.